Denny Hamlin has said, okay, I like this. I'm a bad guy now. And I like it. I'm going to talk a bunch of crap. And now he's winning more. He just won Bristol. He just won. When
he's really being himself.
Okay, go ahead. You're awesome. Take it. Tell me about what you think Denny Hamlin's doing right now.
I think he's a total ass on the track. Like total. Like he's pissed off so many people. Not as many as like Joey Logano, let's say, but
hold on. Who's worse, Denny or Joey? Yeah. But no.
Good question. They both have some enemies, but I think Joey has more. But and I had issues with both of them. Also don't like Truex, so I was not too disappointed to see what happened.
So I wasn't going to go there. What did Truex do that pissed you off so bad?
I just thought he was like, I just ended up feeling like on track, he was just such a dick when he didn't need to be. He would just like drive way too close when he was lapping me, like get me loose. It's just stupid stuff like that where he just seemed very disrespectful and unnecessarily aggressive. And then I never liked the relationship with, that he had. Like I always thought that he just could have done a better job with Sherry. So, I know I caught a lot of flack for that not long ago, but
yeah, but you're still a badass. Listen.
So you can't. Quiet. So for me, you can't separate the two. Like you can't separate, the person on track from the person off track. They're all you. Like for Joey, I actually got along with Joey off track just fine, but on track he was just such a pain in the ass, and so I can't say, oh, you're a nice guy, but then no, you're not. Like you can't be a dick in one place and expect me to not think you're somewhat of a dick.
Right. So
back to Denny.
Well, yeah, but now, so these are all the questions I wanted to ask you, but I wanted to show you respect, and now I like you even more.
because I just say it. Because also, like, I don't have to, like, I don't see everyone every weekend. I don't have to worry about, this is my truth. This was my experience. This is also some of my opinions, and everybody's going to have different opinions. I saw after the race, Kyle Larson, who I love so much and is such a good friend. And he was like, Martin's like probably the most respected guy in the garage. And it's like, okay, that's their experience. I'm not saying that's wrong. You can't say mine's wrong either.
Yeah. This is awesome because these are things I wrote down and went, nope, don't write that down. But
I know how it feels because when I interview people, I'm like, there's certain things that you like kind of want to ask about, but you don't want to you don't want to appear as though you're like setting someone up to be controversial. Right. But it's all right. I'm going there with you.
Kenny conversation is about a celebration of the person, not to throw shit at the wall.
Yeah, I know.
But that was really a big moment when you said, I'm not a big fan of Martin Truex, the way he treated Sherry at the end of her life. Mm-hmm. You felt strongly.
So many bad stories, and you want to know what? Everyone texted me and said, you said what we wanted to say.
That's big.
All I'm going to say, I wouldn't name a single name in my whole life, but all I'm going to say is that plenty of people were like, go girl. You got more balls than I do.
Right. And you do. So back to Denny. So you're saying right now, Denny playing the bad guy is appropriate.
Well, look, like, anybody on the inside, I feel like a lot of people that are going to listen or know the sport pretty well and know the personalities pretty well. And Denny's one of the most seasoned that's been in the series for a long time. And, Denny can be a handful off track, like that's been exposed in different situations. Like, I'm so happy to see him happy now and engaged to Jordan and the family and everything, but like, he hasn't been the most perfect human being. And I would think he'd admit that. And on track, I think he's more fair than a lot, but I've always actually had a pretty decent time on track with him, other than these moments where it just feels like he, just pushes too hard, and doesn't leave room for error. And so I think that I don't think he's not as bad as some, but he's definitely, he's aggressive. He's aggressive. I think he waits for his moment a little later. I don't think he's the kind of driver that's like, he's not doing it from the beginning just to do it. I think he does wait a little bit. He's a little bit more of the end of the race for a reason kind of guy, but he'll lay a fender.
So he's strategic, is what you're
I
saying.
think so. Yeah. I can't
Yeah.
totally Debbie down his entire like strategy, but
Yeah.
my very aggressive experience with him at Daytona felt a little out of place, which is why I was so mad.
Yeah.
Because he took me out in practice. Like he was getting so close to me, spun me like basically on the end of the back straightaway in practice.
Yeah.
And that kind of stuff was totally unnecessary.